Welcome back to Harriet's Florida Kitchen. I'm Harriet. This is Florida, and we are in my kitchen, and we have my very wonderful older granddaughter, Madeleine. And she's going to help me make this is the long-awaited episode called Madeleines with Madeleine. Dwight has been dying for us to make this, as has Margot, her little sister. So we're making it. Thank you, Dwight, very much. Now, we're making it from
my cookbook,
which is called
Baking Recipes for Cookies, Cupcakes, and More.
From the American Girl series, which has wonderful cookbooks. Yes, it's Madeleine's cookbook. So today we are going to be making the orange Madeleines. Much discussion about whether we should make the honey Madeleines, the chocolate Madeleines, but we decided, since this is Florida, that we would make the orange Madeleines. So we're going to show you how to zest the orange. We're going to how to zest the orange zest, and we're going to show you how to put it all together. But it's a very easy recipe. Yeah. But it does require some prepping in order to make it super easy and super fast while you do it. Now, zesting the orange. The zest is the colorful part of any piece of fruit. It is the actual orange or the actual yellow of a lemon. You don't want to get the white bit that's underneath. You want to make sure, because that's bitter, it's called the pith. You can get actual zesters, but I think that's irritating. I like to use a regular scraper, a sort of a vegetable peeler, peel off long strips of whatever the fruit is, in this case an orange. And then, after I have the strips done, you can either chop them up very finely with a knife, or you can whir them, which is what I prefer to do. You can whir them in a mixer. I mean, not a mixer. Whir them in a food processor, and turn them into a perfect zest. I think it works just great. And then just get them right out of the little container and put them in a little bowl, and they're ready to go. Next, prepping your pan. Now, we used an American Girl brand pan, which is a red metal non-stick pan, and we probably didn't really need to butter it and flour it as we did. But I will, as you will see later, I actually prefer the silicone, because I think the silicone comes out cleaner, and especially for these little delicate shell shapes and shell lines, you need to make sure that you can see those, because if you have it too cluttered up with butter and flour, it just thickens those lines. Sift the flour and the baking powder together in a separate bowl, and then put that bowl aside. Then you get another bowl, and preferably a big mixing bowl. I think we made a mistake in doing this with a hand mixer, because you're going to have to do this you're going to have to blend this for 10 minutes. So it's really better to get to put it in a stand mixer. But the thing is, you do it in a separate bowl. You add the sugar and the egg together, and you mix them until you notice here they're really bright orange, the color of an egg yolk. And as you do it for 10 minutes, it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker, and it's going to get much, 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 much lighter. But your arm is going to get tired if you use a hand mixer. Okay, well, you finally you have it. It should be quadrupled in volume. Ours did not really quadruple. It more doubled or maybe even tripled, but as you will see, we had enough that this is supposed to make 12 Madeleines, and we had enough to make 16. So it certainly did bulk up very, very nicely. Okay, once this is good and thick, maybe quadrupled in size, maybe not, you add the orange zest and you mix it in really well. Doesn't have to be folded or anything like that. Then, from your separate bowl with the flour and the baking powder in it, you fold in the dry ingredients, and you fold them in as carefully as you possibly can, and you double them over, fold them around. Don't mix it. Don't knock all the air out of it. You've been mixing it for 10 minutes, so you don't want to knock all the air out of it that you've already put in there. Then, once you've folded it, you start adding the butter. And the butter is going to seem kind of slippery. It's going to seem like it doesn't really want to go in there, and it's going to kind of slide around in your bowl for a while. But again, don't be too tempted to mix it up really vigorously, because it's got to be folded. So just keep folding, keep folding, keep folding. It will eventually go in, even though you're going to begin to give up hope that it might not. Anyway, it'll finally blend in. All right, now Madeleine, you can begin to do a spoonful at a time. Not a heap. Let me do the first one. I'll show you how to do the first one.
What's a heaping?
Heaping is like that, and it's only 3/4 of the way full. So not totally full. Okay. All right, do the next one. I'll do one so we make it faster.
I told you you didn't necessarily need to quadruple that batter in order to have enough. Here we had enough, even enough extra to run a little experiment between the silicone pan and the American Girl metal pan, both of which we put on the lower third of the oven.
Easy peasy.
Now have we baked it?
Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's see which are better. These are out of the silicone.
And we got
pretty
sprinkles.
good. And these are out of the other ones. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. So let's do these. You want to turn the shell side up, right, Madeline?
What?
Shell side up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Like that, like that. Oh, these look so good. All right, now although these are orange, we're going to do some of these.
Hey, these look so
Woo!
nice.
Okay. All of them.
Oh.
They look great, don't they? Okay, ladies, want to have a taste? Want to have a quick taste before our tea party?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to try these. Now, Dwight can't have them because they're not gluten-free, but Margot is going to have one. Okay. One for Madeline, one for Margot.
Or special,
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Powdered
see.
sugar. That's
Okay.
super special.
Oh.
Dwight, look at them.
What do you
Look.
think? Girls, what do you think? They really are good.
Yeah.
They're amazing. I've had a lot of Madeleines in my time. These are fabulous. Oh, don't exaggerate. What do you really think? Okay. Madeline?
I am
A little bit crunchy.
here.
They have this wonderful picky flavor. And the zest is incredible. And of course, the pink sparkles, the pink sugar crystals made it extra delicious. And so, finally, at long last, Madeleines with Madeleine. And thank you for watching Harriet's Florida Kitchen.
I'm Madeline.
This is Madeline. This is Margot, another taster. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.